Hey guys, Grant here for dropshipdownunder.com.au. Today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to make your website as profitable as possible. Let's dive in. Alright, so the first way is obviously to get as much traffic as you possibly can to hit that website. Really doesn't matter what your website looks like. If there's no traffic going to it, it's going to be dead. There's nothing going on without people visiting your website. It's completely obvious, but people seem to overlook this and get hung up on all of the other stuff. The vast majority of people, they get stuck on all of the creative and all that sort of thing, you know, the little bits and pieces that go into making your website look nice. It really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if there's no one coming to the site. So number 1 is traffic. So there's many different ways to get traffic. We obviously teach a few different ways. There's obviously paid methods and free methods. So paid methods are by far the most profitable because obviously you can't reach as many people as you can with paid ads. So that's why we recommend using the Google PLAs, because it gets in front of so many people really for quite a reasonable price, and obviously depending on your keywords, etc., and what your niche is. But for the money, it really is quite invaluable, the amount of traffic you can get from that. But obviously there's also Facebook ads. You can even use Bing, some of the lesser known search engines, that sort of thing. Going to blogs that are in your niche, or within Facebook groups that are in your niche, and offering paid sponsorships, you know, taking over their header image, paying them a certain amount to take over the header image. All of those sort of things come into it. But the whole point of this is to say, look, it's the traffic that counts. You get those people to the site as a numbers game. Some of them will convert. Obviously, you know, the design and the conversion rate of the website itself does come into it once they're there, but getting them there in the first place is probably the most important thing. Number 2 is functionality, and this comes into, like I said, the conversion of your website. So if people are landing on your site and it's not working properly, it's taking too long to load and all of these sorts of things, they're going to leave. They're going to just click off it and go to the next site. You've probably done it yourself. You've gone to a site, there's load speed's wrong, it doesn't look right, you've got a 404 error on there or something. It really does put you off, and people leave really quickly. So this comes down to, you know, like fixing stuff like that's really easy to fix, like the load speed. So, you know, that comes down to minimizing some of the images. So you can go to compress JPEG or compresspng.com and compress all your header images and all your picture images that are on the front page that are going to affect the load speed of your actual website. And there's plenty of tools out there where you can check the load speed of your website. So make sure you check it, go through and fix the things that are affecting the load speed of it. Because at the end of the day, if people are landing on the site and it's totally slow and it's not functioning properly, they're definitely going to leave. Right, so number 3 is actually customer service. I believe this through and through. It's much, much easier to get a return customer than it is to go and source a new one. So doing things like sending out thank you emails, simple stuff like thank you emails, and even targeting people on Facebook with thank you videos, which is a lot of expense that people don't really think they need to do. But at the end of the day, if somebody gets retargeted with an ad on Facebook thanking them for a purchase that they have made recently on your site, they're going to be blown away. And they're definitely going to recommend you, if they don't need to buy something again, they will recommend you to somebody who may have asked where they got it, or if they're speaking to someone in the near future or down the road that ask about that, they're going to refer you first because they're going to be blown away by that level of service. But it comes down to also when you're actually shipping the products and keeping people in the loop. All right, so customer service doesn't have to be, oh, we're so good and you know, thanking them afterwards and all the rest of that fluffy stuff. It's the actual process of being a good business owner and in keeping people informed along the way. So, for instance, the shipping has been totally messed up. Someone stuffed up the shipping. The item's going to be late. Some people just let people wait. And it's just so frustrating. You've probably been waiting for something in the mail yourself and just wondering what the hell's going on. The best thing you can do, even if it's not what they want to hear, is keep people informed. Okay, look, this is what's happened with the shipping. It's going to be X amount of days late. We are sorry. maybe even offer them some sort of a compensation, as in a discount code on their next shipment. Even before they get uppity, even before they get angry, offer them these sorts of things before that, so that they can see, look, you are sincere, you're reaching out. People are really quite understanding for the most part, as long as they know what's happening. It's when they're left in the dark and they don't know what's going on, that's when people get angry. Alright, I hope you got some value out of the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to our videos here on Dropship Down Under, and head over to dropshipdownunder.com.au to check out our course for dropshipping right here in Australia. Well, I'm in the Philippines at the moment, but in Australia we dropship. Alright guys, cheers.